Hey folks, alright, this is Richard, and I'm back for the second episode of our Onirim campaign. Sorry for a bit of a wait, but like I said, I have work and I can't get these out as fast as I'd like to. However, we're back and we're going to do a new expansion. So this expansion includes these new cards called the Glyph cards, and they're basically just another symbol for you to use to get more doors out of the deck, which means that there are now 4 new doors of each color in the deck as well. So it's basically just a game of Onirim, except you have to find 4 more doors. Now that sounds a little hard, especially with the standard deck, but the cool thing about these glyphs is they come with the ability, when you discard them, you're allowed to draw the top 5 cards from the deck. And if there is a door card among them, a single door card, in this instance I drew 2, but I'd only be able to find 1. But if there is a door card among those cards, I'm actually able to discover that door and place it up there. And the rest of the cards, they go at the bottom of the deck in any order of my choice. And just a note, in the rules, it states that when using a glyph card like this, the door card you choose to discover, does not have to be the same color as the glyph card you play. Alright, so I can play the blue glyph card, and if a red door shows up, I can choose to discover that red door. It does not have to be blue. So that's basically what the glyphs do. You've got like an extension of the gameplay. And you just have 4 more doors to discover. So let's get our gameplay started. I just gotta shuffle this main deck. And I apologize for last episode's video being so dark. I figured that would kind of fit in the theme with dreaming and nightmares, but turns out, people would actually like to see what's going on the board. So we've got a brightened up image here. And also I've got this cute little artwork on my hand from my girlfriend I saw earlier today, and she drew some on it, so that'll be there accompanying our playthrough. We've got a hamster and a kitty cat. Okay, so we're ready to go. Let's draw up to our allotted 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, that goes in limbo. Oh, so does that. There we go. Alright, pretty promising hand to start out on. We've got a very strong indication to use our blues. And again, if there are any rules misconceptions in this video, I don't want to be spreading false information about Onirim, so just go ahead and put it down in the comments below. So I think it would be pretty dumb of me to not try and get these blues out, so let's go for that first. Oh, we've got a glyph card right here. Excellent. We'll keep playing those blues. Ah, a nightmare. I'm kind of good with the hand I have right now, to be honest, so I think I'll just be discarding the top 5 cards of the deck. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because those are all great cards. That was not smart. Yeah, I kind of buckle under the pressure of having all these new doors to discover in this new game, but it's no problem. I'm confident that we'll get at least some of them. I don't think we're going to get a full win here, but, I hope I don't have, like, this pathetic display of only, like, a couple doors. But we got our first blue door, and I'll set it aside over here. Okay, we're going to draw up to 5 cards. Excellent. And, I think this deck is telling us, well, we can either go tan or go green. I usually like getting my tan doors out earlier, but tan is harder to come by, so I'm less likely to draw it. Let's go for tan, and I'll use this green glyph to see if we can get a door from the draw pile. Alright, let's use our glyph right here. So we've got 1, oh, there we go, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well that's great, because we actually have our tan door right here. As you can see, the artwork is a little different from the standard doors. However, that doesn't really mean anything. You just treat them as normal doors. And then all these cards go to the bottom of the deck. I don't really have a particular order to put them in, because, I'm probably going to reshuffle the deck before that, but, we'll see how it goes. Alright, drop to 5 cards. Yeah, we'll definitely go for green. We got the tan door we needed. Oh, would you look at that? So we have our our green key right here, and we drew our green door. Wow, that's very lucky. So we'll use that to open that, and then we'll draw up to 5 cards. Ooh, that goes in limbo. Alright. And we'll reshuffle that. Okay, and we've got 5 cards here. You know, the most common card is the red card. So I'll play this red card up there. Hope we get a red moon. Ah, another red sun. Let's see, we can discard that. Ah, there we go. We've got a red moon right here. So we'll play that into the draw pile. Another red door. We don't need that. Okay, alright, let's get that red door. And we have a nice setup for either a blue door or a tan door in our future. So that's looking pretty good. Okay, let's drop to 5 cards. That red door has forced us to shuffle the deck so many times. Okay, well, it's off in limbo, and now we've got a nightmare to take care of. So that's not too great. I don't want to discard my hand again because it's really good, so I think I'll just take the top 5 off the discard pile once more. Okay, that's good. So we only discard 2 actual cards, and the rest of these cards are going to go back into limbo. I really like when that happens. Although all the doors clustered together kind of makes me wonder if I really shuffled the deck before this playthrough. But I guess, you know, randomness dictates that stuff like that will happen. Okay, drop to 5. Ah, there we go. Alright. So it looks like this deck is really telling us tan door. So we'll go for that. Place down our cards. Nice. Oh, look at all those blue cards. Wow. And we've got our tan door. I feel a little silly. I think I should have used that to do the glyph power, but you know, when in Rome. I'm just compulsive. I want to get those doors as fast as I can. All right, let's condense our labyrinth down a little bit. If you ever see a pack of cards like this in my playthroughs, this is just the labyrinth condensed down because I don't like my labyrinth getting too far out. Okay, and I wonder what door we're gonna go for. Yeah, it shouldn't be hard to tell. It's quite obviously the blue door. Oh, and look at that. We don't even have to fish that hard. We can just get this blue door right here. And now, let's drop to 5. Ah, nightmare. I mean, the chances of me drawing another blue card are pretty good. They're pretty good. So, yeah, I think I'll just discard this key and then go for that. However, it is pretty nerve-wracking to have to be drawing 2 cards. We didn't get it. Let's discard this red sun, see what we get. A red moon. Nice. Maybe we could go for green? Oh boy. That deck ran out faster than I wanted it to. So yeah, let's try for green. Maybe it's kind of sad that we have to, you know, abandon our blue project. All right, so I definitely want to use the glyph power right here. I'm hoping we can get something good. 5, no. And these are all cards that I'd like. So it's even worse because we have to put these at the bottom of the deck. Okay, well, look at this. We've got our green key, so we can discover our other green door right there. And I'm glad we didn't go for blues because we got absolutely no blues on those draws right here. Kind of making me worried that I discarded too many blues, but you never know. We'll see. I'm also worried because our deck is getting really thin, so we're going to have to really use those powers or we're screwed. Oh, no. This is a tough decision. I kind of want to send a door back into limbo because with the glyph powers I could easily rediscover it. So I'm thinking of doing that with the red door, to be quite honest. So yeah, why don't we do that? We've tried it. I've actually never in a game of Onirim have ever sent a door back into limbo, but oops, gotta draw a card before I do that. But yeah, no, that's sort of like an interesting proposition that the glyph cards bring back up. It just makes it easier for you to discover those doors. So yeah, we'll take a look at that. All right, Let's use our glyph card. Please, for 5. Oh, yes! Okay, so we got that red door back. And we discarded a nightmare. That was pretty sweet. We don't really need any of these right here, so we'll just randomly shuffle them, put them at the bottom of the deck. As you can tell, I'm not... I really don't understand the bottom of the deck thing that well. But like I said in my other playthrough, I didn't design the game. I'm not as brilliant as Shadi is. So he obviously knew what he was doing with that. It's just it just seems a little weird to me. And we'll go for Tandor. Obviously. So I'm going to do a tactical decision. Put this stuff over here. And just draw a new hand. And look at that. We got our tans back. I'm a little worried about the blue cards. However, we aren't doing too bad on that. I'm sorry, folks. When I checked on the camera, this was pushed up all the way and it was barely visible. I'm sorry about that. I think we've got this no problem. Oh, and look at that. Excellent. So we got our final Tandor here. Okay, I think this deck is telling me to go for red. Yeah, it's, we definitely don't need our tans anymore. Oh, look at that, we just put our key down. Okay, well that'll go in limbo, and we'll draw up. I would really like another glyph card, to get that blue door, because I think I have enough greens, and I have enough reds, but I don't know if I have enough blues. So let's see. So we haven't gotten our red door yet, so let's do actually, I think I can throw a tan away, see if I get a red. Nope, but look at that, that's a blue card. That's good. A blue card. Not a blue car. A blue card, but let's prophesize a bit. First prophecy of the game. 5, and a nightmare. Okay, let's get rid of this nightmare. And that does not look good, because we don't need any red suns. We'd probably like something better than a red sun. You know what? Maybe I could actually use this nightmare to get rid of the top 5. Yeah, so let's discard this red one here, and let's actually draw the nightmare so we can get through those red suns. I actually never thought about doing that before in a playthrough. 5. Okay. And we'll reshuffle this. And hopefully we can get something good that's red. Real quick, too. I think we could squeeze in some of those reds. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. So let's just get a full hand. Alright, let's draw that down there. It's a red key. That's good. If we could draw a red door, that would be really nice. But let's use that glyph power right now. Of course, every door but the blue door. Well, it's good to know there's another blue sun there, but still. You know what? There's a green key right there, so we could potentially discover our green door with that key. So let's discover our red door. Okay, we've got a red door. Ooh, and look at this. We've got a red key. So we can actually discover this. So we'll discard that. Put that in the red door slot. But now we have to drop to 2 cards, which I think this will be the end of us, folks. Yeah. I don't want to discard the next 5 cards. I think we have to take the loss here. I'm going to be completely honest. But we got pretty far. I think the only one we need... Well, we need the green door. And we need that blue door. Oh, yes. Yeah, we're not winning this one. I'm sorry. You know, let's just see it play out. Out of curiosity. You know, I'll go for blues. Because I know there's a green key I could potentially get to get that door. So I'll use this red moon to... Oh, no. Yeah, I think it's over. I think it's done. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We couldn't do anything about that. I mean, we got halfway, a little more than halfway to victory. I will say that. And the times I've played this Glyph expansion, I've done really poorly because I haven't utilized those powers. I'm sure there are many points that people can point out at which I could have done or made a better decision. It is what it is. I'm not trying to win all these games. I'm just trying to show off how the expansion works, and I think I did a pretty solid job. I think we covered all the bases of what you can do. So that is the Glyphs expansion. It's not really my favorite expansion because there's not really a lot going on, and it doesn't have that sort of simple charm of the other expansions like that, the Book of Steps Lost and Found, or even the Tower cards, which you'll see soon. But it just kind of seems to extend the gameplay to a point that I really don't enjoy that much, or that I don't find too interesting in terms of Onirim. I like my games to be quick, and if they aren't quick, I like them to have a little more decision making than what's presented with this expansion. But I can see it working very well with some other expansions that we have coming up, and when we get to that episode, I'll definitely talk about it. I don't think it's a bad expansion. If you want more out of the game, it definitely serves that purpose. However, I don't think it's that essential of an expansion to play. And if the box just came with, that expansion and another expansion, I would be a little a little less savvy on Onirim. But yeah, so that's our playthrough of the Glyphs expansion. Next up, the expansion will be... Alright, next up we have the Dreamcatchers expansion, which is one of the more interesting, one of the more intricate expansions of Onirim. It's not too crazy, of course, but it's not that easy to run. There are a few rules that I'll have to look up before I play it. It's not as straightforward as the Glyphs, but yeah, I really can't wait for that, and I'm glad you guys tuned in for this second episode of our Onirim campaign, and I hope you guys have a great day. Alright, bye.